Good morning, YouTube. Today, we might be buying our next car for the dealership.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, this is my garage, and this channel is all about the supercar ownership experience. And if you didn't know, we actually started up a dealership, NG Supercars. So we've been trying to find some good cars that you guys would want. And well, this Superleggera is actually for sale through our dealership right now. Although it probably won't be here much longer. We have some pretty seriously interested parties, so we'll find out. We'll see. I mean, you know, there's a lot of tire kickers out there. So real quick, before I get into this whole situation, please like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and go visit normalguysupercar.com as well as ngsupercars.com. Those are our websites. One is for parts and services, and the other one is for, well, buying and selling cars. And if you have an interesting car that you want to sell us, or if you're interested in any of the cars that we have, feel free to reach out to me, sales@normalguysupercar.com. All right, so a quick story because it's really kind of interesting. So I was sitting there and got an email from a guy who said, hey, I am really into like airplanes and helicopters and stuff, and I was trying to buy some airplanes and helicopters, I assume, from this guy, and he basically said, I'll sell you this stuff, but you have to take this Ferrari if you buy this other stuff. Basically, it had to be a package deal. So the guy said, okay, something like that. That was kind of what I gathered was happening. So basically this guy got in a situation where he acquired an F430 and doesn't really want it, doesn't want to deal with it, doesn't really know that much about it. So he reached out to me and it's like, hey, would you be interested in buying it? I'm like, maybe. I mean, you know, quite possibly. Let's talk some numbers. Let's talk the history of the car. So the car's been sitting around for quite a while, like 4+ years, which makes me a little bit nervous. So obviously it's probably gonna have some issues, but those are the kind of cars that we kind of like because we can fix them up and then hopefully make some money on them. Long story short, we're gonna go drive out to this airport in the middle of nowhere, Texas, take a look at this car, and well, if it's decent enough that we think we can make money, we're gonna buy it. Obviously, if it's terrible and completely needs like way more work than we have money for, well, we're not gonna buy it. Or if, you know, just the money isn't there, if the, you know, margin isn't good enough, we're not gonna buy it. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna go get the trailer, get hooked up, and drive out to the middle of nowhere, Texas, and we'll have Adam and Josh joining me. We'll see how today goes, and hopefully at the end of the day, we've got another Ferrari F430 for you guys to buy. Obviously, we're gonna have to clean it up first. No matter what, it needs some work. I know that for sure. It definitely will need some work, but I mean, that never scared us. Also, here's what we're thinking of doing. I think if we buy this thing, we're gonna convert it. So it's an F1 Spider. I think it's a 2006, and it's got like 28,500 miles, somewhere around there, plus or minus. Yeah. I mean, what do you think? We could take this thing, convert it. We could do the conversion live in a live stream. And then we could do my little auction plan where we basically auction the car off during the live stream. I think that'd be pretty cool. What do you guys think? Should we do that? I don't know. Put in the comments below.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, YouTube, we're here. We're going to check out this Ferrari in Palestine, Texas. We're at the airport. And there's a helicopter about to land, so we're going to, you know, helicopter. That's cool. Let's check it out. All right, you want the world's most expensive RC car. There you go. That is so badass.
Eventually.
Hey YouTube, we're back. We have our car. There's a lot of things wrong with it. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, we got another F430. It's mint.
Oh,
It's mint.
That's one word for it.
Sure.
If by mint you mean piece of shit, then yeah.
It's not a total piece of shit. It's just not great. It starts right up though. I mean, that's good. And we can show you some of the stuff this thing needs, which is a lot. All right, YouTube, so just took out for a quick drive to make sure it's working great. It drives fine, so that's the good news. Mechanically, it's pretty much okay. So let me show you everything wrong with it. And well, actually we have something interesting. We have a proposition for you. So the current plan is obviously to clean it up and then sell it. But if one of you wants this thing as is, email us, sales@mgsupercars.com, and maybe we can work out a deal.
As there's no warranty.
No warranty. No warranty as is. So obviously, yeah. So we're going to show you things that we know are wrong with it. We're going to make some assumptions on things that we think are wrong with it, and then we'll find those out later. But basically, if one of you wants it before we dig into it, you can. You can take this on as a car and sort of a project car. We'll start in the bumper. We know the rear bumper looks like it's been repainted, so that has definitely been repainted. There are some scratches and it looks like cracks on the rear diffuser. The underside of the diffuser is actually okay. It's just the top here. I don't know how they got the top damaged, but they did. I do know this light bulb is out, so that needs to be replaced. It's sitting on new tires. The tires are okay. They're Yokohamas, so I would say you probably want different tires if you're really going to be playing with this car. Decent number of scratches, including one that was, someone attempted to fill that in. It looks, well, terrible. On the top, it looks like, oh wait, is it this side or the other side? It's the other side. Yeah, it's the other side. We'll go over there in a second. This mirror, it's a little loose. It's not too bad. That one's actually okay. Oh, this taillight's all delaminated right there. So I don't know what's going on. That needs a new taillight. Wheel seems to be okay. Tires are brand new, but Yokohamas, so take it as is. Basically nothing wrong with the windshield. It looks really decent. Oh, you can see that this trim, which pretty much 100% of these cars, the trim pops up, so it is popping up.
That's how you know it's a real Ferrari.
That's how you know it's a Ferrari, right? Looks like some sort of scratch right there, some sort of paint chip. The lenses have a little bit of fogging in them, which is super typical on these cars. Front bumper has definitely been repainted and repainted poorly, so it looks okay in this light, but trust me, it's not good in the sunlight. And there's overspray on that part too, so that definitely happened. This lens, again, a little bit of condensation in it, super common. Wheel looks pretty okay. A little bit of road rash right there, not too bad. All right, moving on. This mirror, it's starting to get loose. Yeah, this one's a little wobbly. That could be done. Scratch right there, pretty decent sized one. Oh, some paint chips right there. Oh yeah, here we go. There is some, looks like repairs made to the convertible top right there, right there. So those are kind of That wheel's good. All right, carrying on. All of these lights, you can see, no wobble. They're in good shape. All the rest of them, good shape. Oh yeah, there was some paint chips right there on the inside of the door. There it is. There you can see the paint chip. All right, so moving on to the inside. Here's one thing that was fascinating. The F1 system in this car is actually in excellent shape. It's in really good shape. The pump sounds good. It doesn't pump very often. It keeps pressure. So that is...
It does pump it short.
Yeah, it's super short cycling when it does run, and it takes forever for it to recycle, so that's in excellent shape, no leaks. So let's pop the engine bay and start getting where it's ugly.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's there.
The valve covers.
Okay, well, so the intake manifold, the paint, you can see like the Ferrari logo isn't even red anymore, and there is like paint peeling all over on that thing. We could see, well, you can't see it right now, but the valve cover gaskets on both sides need to be replaced. They're definitely leaking. It's got a little bit of vibration because we think the engine mounts are bad. So that is our assumption. We think possibly the trans mount is bad too. Again, super common in this car. I did just drive it, and when I drove it, the steering rack felt fine. It didn't feel like any of the bushings or the ball joints were bad. I didn't hear any popping. It didn't give me any resistance. So I think those are okay. So that's good. There's some like paint flaking off of the those, so that needs to be cleaned up as well. We believe the clutch probably needs to be replaced soon. I don't think it's terrible, but I think it's not good. So I'm gonna say it's probably like a 20-30% life left on the clutch, so maybe 10,000 miles. Basically, we don't know yet. We'll find out. We're gonna get that exact number soon. And okay, so now we're working on their way to the interior. Door panel right here, excellent shape. Actually, the seats are in really pretty decent shape. Oh, by the way, 28,500 miles. It's a 06. A little bit of bolster wear, but really not bad. It looks like maybe it's been repaired once, but it's pretty decent. The carpet looks okay. We need new floor mats. These floor mats are atrocious. We do have some good carbon fiber options on the dashboard and in the center console. So you can see carbon fiber there, carbon fiber there. We only have one key, no toolbox, no manuals. Oh yeah, we got wrinkled up leather there. So that needs to be taken care of. That's easy peasy. Well, these actually don't really have stickiness. These don't really, not too bad. No. So the buttons really don't have too much stickiness. It's probably already been taken care of once. Steering wheel looks good. Yeah, all of this is good. Okay, so convertible top. You can see, yeah, it's like got some wear marks there. And this trim piece right here, you can see it's kind of busted, right? Yeah, that's not supposed to do that. So this is messed up right here. And I guess we need to start the car and operate the top, and we'll show you. That's one of the bigger problems is the top. Well, actually, you can see right there is a hole in that panel. So this is actually a panel that separates from the rear top to the interior of the cabin, and it has a big old hole in it. So that whole piece probably needs to be repaired or replaced, more likely replaced. Passenger seat looks good. No bolster wear really. Excellent shape. We gotta get that panel to stick. It's the screws are missing, but there you go, that panel is right there. Leather on the door panel there is in great shape. And yeah, we have the big stereo, big speakers, aftermarket Pioneer stereo. So let's show you in the trunk and then operate the top. Oh, and by the way, it's got a really rare, weird option. It does have TPMS, needs to be recalibrated. We're gonna have to get that set up. It has window or side view mirror defrosters. Yeah, because you know, you're always driving these Ferraris in the snow. Okay, so we'll fire it up real quick. And I'll show you the top operation is kind of wonked out. All right, so top, there we go. Oh, yep, that just popped off and broke. Hey, this just broke. That's funny. Oh, all right, well. All right, keep going. Still going. Yeah, I won't go all the way.
Where did this come from? Oh.
Sorry, it just falls on its own. All right, so there, now you can really see that hole. That's the trim piece right here. It fell on my head. That's funny. Oh, yeah. And look at, there's some sort of jankety rag. They put this there on purpose to try and make it sort of work. So they knew, yeah. But anyway, you can see.
We can replace this.
Yeah, this little trim piece, the whole thing will get replaced. So the top is not operating correctly at this point. I think it goes the other way, yeah, like that. Well, he said he can close it all the way, but you gotta like watch that trim piece, right? So hold on.
I don't want to get my fingers stuck.
Yeah, I'll do it softly.
I'm gonna let you.
Why is it beeping at me now?
Foot has to be on the brake probably, or maybe the brake.
Oh. Okay. Now it's not working at all. Great. Alright, we'll put it back to its open.
It just needs some adjustment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it sounds good too. Is there hydraulic fluid?
Yeah. This is leaking.
Oh yeah. See, they
Probably
knew.
this one here.
Alright, well.
You scared about the top now, Josh? I'm not scared. You can buy these remanufactured and we just pop a new one in there. Running the line is a pain in the ass though. It looks like it.
Oh! It just peed on me.
Don't let it get on me.
Dang it.
Holy shit, dude.
Just peed a bunch of fluid.
Just leave it in this position.
Yeah, well, I want this over, not over the interior. There. That was funny. Great. They totally. That's why that rag was there.
Oh, to absorb.
The rag was there to absorb the leaking fluid. He totally like.
Did that guy do it, or did
Oh yeah.
before he
No, that's why the trim piece fell off.
Remember, he's like, oh, I was driving around down with the top down. Yeah, sure you were.
Yeah, you were, because it'll either get stuck one way or the other. Anyway, there you go. That's the big problem with this car. The hydraulic top is screwed. So there you go. I think we put it all the way down for now. Yeah, there you go. Oh, they left a tote in here.
Yeah, there's just some like detail shit in there.
Okay, we'll just leave it for now. Well, there you go. So that's it. Yeah, so you can see, definitely a project car.
Driver's car.
Driver's car.
Not project car.
Yeah, that can be yours. So we're gonna,
Driver's car.
if one of you wants it as is, we can make a deal. Otherwise, we're gonna kind of fix all this stuff and then sell it, obviously, for a lot more. We're gonna try and get this top down, so at least it'll be down. All right, so we just messed around with it a little bit. We got the top all the way down. So now we have a permanent roadster, at least in its temporary form.
You have a nice garage, you never need to put the top up.
Yeah, you could probably
Because you sissy Ferrari people never drive your cars in the rain.
So we do know it needs to have the TPMS system calibrated. That does need to be fixed. It's got a washer fluid blinking light. No check engine lights at the moment. So we'll drive it some more, make sure there's no check engine lights that pop up. Yeah, we'll give it another. We'll give it another 50 miles or something. So we'll drive around a little bit and make sure that doesn't happen. But like there's a paint chip there. So it is a driver's car that needs some work.
It could be made to be a really nice
car.
car.
Oh no,
again.
that's the thing.
No
we
doubt.
fully expect if no one wants this car, we will have this thing very good condition. And the downside is it's probably gonna take a month or two.
You guys wanted DIY content.
Yeah, that was why we bought this. This is a DIY project car.
Barn find.
It was
truly a barn find.
Yeah, the story behind this car is strange. As I told you at the beginning of the video, it's strange. So, well, there you go. We have a 430, so congratulations us. Sweet. Well, I guess that'll do it. So again, go visit ngsupercars.com. Email us, sales@ngsupercars.com if you want this car or any of our other cars. Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And that's going to do it for this video. So we'll be doing more cool car stuff, so you're going to want to stay tuned.
It's going to be permanently convertible.
It's going to be a roadster.